Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to yet another live with THiNC Institute of Design. We're going to talk about CSAB. CSAB special rounds of counseling that's going to happen right after JOSA. So we understand that most of you might have taken part in the 6 rounds of JOSA that has recently been concluded. The partial admission fee and things related to that has been going on right now. So most of you might be involved with things related to that. In the meanwhile, there has been a lot of questions, queries about CSAB rounds. What are the things that are included in that? How do we participate in that? A detailed video was requested by a lot of students. So in this particular video, we're going to discuss about that. So briefly, if you're going to talk about CSAB special rounds, it's actually the number of seats that are going to be vacant after the 6 rounds of counseling, after asking the students who've got allotment in NITs to pay the seat acceptance fee and partial admission fee. There will be some seats that would be vacant. It is those seats that are being put up in the CSAB rounds. There would be 2 rounds. Generally, if I'm going to take a brief explanation, if I am to give a brief explanation on that, it will basically have 6 rounds. The first one would be online registration. Everyone who is interested in CSAB, you will have to do a separate registration if you want to get into the NITs, SPAs and all. The next thing that you need to do is you need to pay the special round enrollment fee, which is a combination of institution admission fee and special round processing fee and all. We'll talk about that in detail in the coming slides. Then you have to give the choices, preferences of campuses that you like. Then you have to lock it. There will be 2 rounds of counseling. First round, then an online reporting. Second round, then an online reporting, and finally a physical reporting at the allotted institute. These are the 6 steps that you will have to go through. This is a detailed schedule of what CSAB has published. Okay, so whatever happens, these 2 rounds will have these various steps that are to be followed. Okay, you can go through this in detail. Now, the major question students have been asking is who is eligible? Who are the students who are actually eligible for this? Now, even students who did not register for JOSA are eligible. The only thing that you need to have is you need to have a valid JEE paper 2 score. Okay, so those who participated in JOSA, you haven't got any seats, or you've got a seat but you haven't paid the seat acceptance fee, or you have exited from the 5th round, or you've got your documents not verified. If there was any issue in the document verification, or you paid seat acceptance fee, partial admission fee, even you've got a seat, you're currently allotted into any of the NITs also, you want a better campus, you want a better NIT, or you want a better SPAs, you can still participate. Those have not been allotted any seats, those have withdrawn, or those have cancelled, or their document verification did not go well. Everybody can participate in this. Okay, so it's something wherein I would urge everyone to participate, because there could be chances of slight variations going up a little bit. You could get better colleges and all. The first thing that you need to do is online registration. There's a separate website for this. I would request the host to also share the link in the live chat box. It's separate registration. It doesn't have anything to do with JOSA registration that you have previously done. You need to pay special round enrollment fee later on. What is special round enrollment fee? You need to pay this to take part in itself. To take part in JOSA, you will have to pay this. Now, it's a combination of 2 things, institution admission fee and special round processing fee. Why this happens is because students have got allotment via JOSA have already paid seat acceptance fee and partial admission fee. So to be at par with them, at least up till the seat acceptance fee, they ask students who want to participate in CSAB to pay this amount. Special round enrollment fee, that is 38,000 rupees, which is a combination of 3,000, which is processing fee. Basically, the fee to participate in CSAB is 3,000 plus the institution admission fee is 35,000. This is for general category students. The same thing in JOSA would be called as the seat acceptance fee, 35,000 rupees. Now, for various categories, it keeps on varying. You can go through this. Now, choices, you'll have to give fresh choices. It doesn't have anything to do with the JOSA choices that you have given. Your previously filled JOSA choices and all are completely invalid. A lot of students are confused whether they should take part in CSAB rounds, because will there be seats, will we be able to participate and things like that. These questions are being asked. Don't worry about all those things. See, seat matrix, seat vacancy and all will keep on changing, because this is the time wherein multiple rounds of counselings are happening. State level counselings are happening, national level counselings are happening, classes are starting in some of the institutions. So That changes a lot of things. So please don't wonder whether you will get it or how many seats are vacant and all. Please give all those campuses which you're interested to go to. That is the most important thing in CSAB, central allocation, the central seat allocation board's most important point when you're participating in that counseling is that give only those institutions which you're interested to join. If you're not interested, please do not join. Okay, so once you give all those options, once you have given all those preferences of yours, the campuses that you want to get into, the ones that you're interested into, at least one you have to give. Okay, at least one campus you will have to give. Once you give all of that, you can lock your choices. You can lock your choices. To everyone who is watching live, if there are any questions, you can post it in the live chat box. Okay, so once you have given all these preferences, you can lock it. At least one choice you must give to take part. At least one choice you must give. So pay the amount, pay the 3,000 plus 35,000, that is 38,000 if you belong to a general category. Just as an example, I'm saying this. Once you pay that amount, you will be able to give your choices. At least give one choice. Once that is done, before the deadline, lock it. If you don't do it also, it will automatically be locked. Take a printout of it and keep it. Now, this is going to happen online. The results would be published online. It's based on the CRL rank. It would be completely based on the merit conditions only. It will be purely merit based. Now, those who have secured seats in the last round of JOSA also, and if they are not participating in CSAB, they may undergo category upgradation. So if they are interested to do that, it has already started. It's from 20th to 23rd, if my memory is correct. Okay, if you want to change your category or if there has been any issues related to your category and all, those things could be done right now. It is the uptime for it. Okay, that the window is open. Now, there are various things that you might have already tried in JOSA. Freeze, float, slide, all that will be here. Freeze is you're accepting the seat. You don't want to change it any further. You don't want to participate in any further rounds also. So I assume freeze, you know. Float also is basically accepting and participating in further rounds. That is float. I hope you must be very well aware with that. Slide is basically you're participating, you're accepting the offer. You also want to slide to a different program in the same institution. This would be aware, you might be aware of all these things. The new things that has come is withdraw and surrender. Withdraw means you're rejecting the allotment that you've got. You do not want to participate in the second special round of CSAB. Okay. So CSAB, as I said earlier, has two rounds, special round 1, special round 2. If you have got a seat in special round 1, you don't want to take part in the further rounds, you can withdraw. If you surrender, it means that the seat that you have got in round 1, you are rejecting it, but you want to be considered in round 2. Okay, so these are the two options, withdraw, surrender. There is one more option, that is exit. If you have not been allotted any seat, and if you do not want to, if you're not willing to participate in further rounds, you can. Okay. There's a question, sir, I didn't get allotment in JOSA. Can I participate in CSAB? Yes, yes, definitely. Everybody can participate in CSAB if you have a valid score and you're eligible. That means if you cleared your 10th, 12th with physics, chemistry, maths, and things like that. If you're eligible, you can definitely participate. Okay. Documents, again, documents required again remains the same. You can go through it. I'm not going to make it elaborate. Class 10th, 12th, then your OBC, SC, ST category certificates, your original certificates if you belong to the PWD category and all. Please note, one of the most important things is if you belong to any of these, if you belong to the OBC category, the certificate must be issued on or after 1st of April. So please ensure that the certificate is the latest. A lot of students have to run around in case of JOSA also. Bank checkbook, crossed bank checkbook is required, medical certificate, passport if it's applicable, and admit card of the exam that you have written. Okay, so these are the main things that you need to have once you get a seat. Now, before the first round itself, you would be paying the special round enrollment fee, which is, if you are a general category student, 3,000 plus 35,000, 38,000. So just to participate in CSAB itself, before the first round, you have to pay 38,000. Once that is done and you get an allotment, post allotment of the first round, you will have to pay institute admission fee number 2. That is 37,000 rupees. So for example, if a student who belongs to the general category wants to participate in CSAB, they will pay 38,000 rupees. After the first round, if they have got a seat, if they want to go further, they'll have to pay 37,000 rupees. 37 plus 38, that makes it 75,000 rupees. Okay, that is how you're reaching at par with the JOSA students who have got into JOSA and paid that much amount of fee. Okay. Now, biggest confusion regarding CSAB was the refund. What is the amount that will be refunded? See, this 3,000 that you are paying for CSAB is not going to be refunded at any cost. Okay, it is non-refundable, non-adjustable also. What is meant by non-adjustable? They are not going to adjust this with your admission fee or tuition fee of the institute that you're going to get. Okay, now, before CSAB starts, if you have got a seat, if you have paid the seat acceptance fee, and if you fail to pay the partial admission fee, that is, I think it ranges from 20,000 to 60,000 rupees. If you fail to pay the partial admission fee, 6,000 rupees would be deducted. I think there is time till tomorrow night to pay the partial admission fee for all those students who have got admission via first to 6 rounds. Now, if somebody has got a seat in CSAB, or you have a seat in JOSA and did not complete your online reporting, or let's say your document verification had some issues, or you are withdrawing and all, then an additional 3,000 would be deducted from the fee that you have paid. So 3,000 for CSAB you will lose in that case. Additional 3,000 also you will lose if you are exercising these options. Okay. A lot of students are asking, if I take part in CSAB and if I fail to join, what happens? Remember, if you're taking part in CSAB, then itself your 38,000 rupees, if you're a general category student, your 38,000 rupees is with them. If you get a seat and if you're not joining, this is the last rounds, right? So they want the seats to be filled. So if you're getting a seat and if you're not joining, you're troubling them again. So they will not pay you back that money. This 3,000 is gone for sure. They will not pay back. The rest 35,000, they will give it to the institute who have got a seat. They will decide whether they want to refund it or not. So it's completely their prerogative, their right, whether to give you that money or not. So please be very clear about the campuses, the institutions that you're keeping. If you're not interested to participate, please do not participate. Only keep those campuses or institutions which are interested to join, which you are definitely sure of joining. Okay, otherwise if you pay the fee and if you don't join, then they are not going to consider, then they are not going to refund it. Okay. For further doubts, questions, queries and all, you have the CSAB helpline number. You can contact them. You can also mail them. Okay. If you have any further doubts, you can also contact us at 8086111024. Okay. So the brief schedule goes like this. Starts with an online registration from the 26th onwards. 26th of this month is when it's going to start. That's the most important part. Okay. You have to pay the special round enrollment fee. Then the online choice filling starts. Okay. Then there will be a couple of rounds. There will be a physical reporting after that. These are the things that you need to do. Okay. And somewhere around 75,000 rupees, you will have to pay as 2 steps if you are getting it. If you are not getting it, 38,000 is what you have to pay. For general category students is what I'm saying. Okay. So I hope we've briefly elaborated about what CSAB is and what is the various processes and things like that that are required. Okay. For any further doubts, questions and all, you can contact us. If you find the content interesting, do give us some support by hitting the subscribe button. You can call us at these numbers. You can ask your doubts in any of the languages, be it English, Hindi, Malayalam, whatever language you're comfortable. You can contact us at 8086111024. Okay. So that would be it in this particular live. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, host.